Hi everyone, it's me, Cynthia, here this Tuesday as usual with 5 development publications picked out for you. This week I have publications on climate change and trade as those are Dev Dispatch's working themes. However, in addition, I have a report on drug use in Africa as well as education on the continent. Let me not keep you any further. First is 40 pages that highlights the main findings, results, and achievements of the SIGAR research program on forest, trees, and agroforestry from 2011 to 2021, focusing on efforts to combat climate change with forest science. The RED Plus framework, PLUS stands for Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation, guides activities in the forest sector that reduce emissions from deforestation and forest degradation, as well as the sustainable management of forests and the conservation and enhancement of forest carbon stocks in developing countries. The report highlights dozens of national and subnational RED Plus initiatives and projects, from policy to land rights to forest monitoring capacity across 22 countries. Although progress has been made, inadequate finances present challenges that hamper effective implementation of the framework. Second is a research paper by Enact Africa on drug demand and use in Africa. It attempts to forecast drug demand in sub-Saharan Africa from 2018 to 2050, focusing on 2 significant regions, East Africa and West Africa. The key findings of the report are, number 1, by 2050, sub-Saharan Africa will have the greatest increase in drug users globally. 2, the 2 regions, East and West, are increasingly becoming dominant in drug distribution globally. 3, there's been major increases in the number of drug users in West Africa over the last few decades. 4, East Africa is projected to have the largest increase in drug users on the continent. And number 5, increased drug use will strain the existing public health system. My third is a report on the present and projected climate risks in Africa with the following key messages. 1, climate extremes and events increase Africa's vulnerability as these negatively affect food production, heavily dependent on rain-fed agriculture and pastoralism. 2, temperatures on the African continent are rising at much faster rates than previously anticipated. This development creates an urgent need for adaptation. 3, regardless of the widespread awareness and knowledge regarding climate change, loss and damage can occur from gradual weather changes affecting food systems and infrastructure. And 4, Africa's data collection on weather and climate observations have greatly reduced, highlighting the grave need and importance for more investments towards knowledge exchange at all levels, stakeholder interaction, and collaboration in the designing and implementation of products and services, among other actions supporting adaptation. Recommendation number 4 is a policy brief highlighting the benefits being realized by least developed countries in Africa participating in the African Continental Free Trade Area, such as liberalization of tariffs and removal of non-tariff barriers. The brief reveals that the export potential of these LDCs lie in agricultural production in spite of the countries having weak productive capacities. Although Egypt, Morocco, and South Africa have the greatest export potential at present, trade opportunities are expected to increase through the implementation of the AFCFTA's operational guidelines. Finally, at number 5 is research on the state of education in Africa, produced in order to improve the accessibility and effectiveness of education programs on the continent. With the use of empirical evidence gathered since 2014, the document also analyzes the challenges being faced in the sector with the aim of improving quality within educational programs. The research shows that structured or multifaceted educational programs that provide learning materials, offer teacher training and coaching, lesson plans, and mother tongue instructions have contributed to increased literacy rates, positively impacting education in Africa. That's it from me. Have a wonderful time reading this. Stay safe and goodbye.